So my friend and I went to a really neat little car show that they're having at this new place, and they're being really cool to the car community and having these meets once in a while. And so it was a really good turnout. Lots of really nice cars. We took the Bullet, and there's a friend of ours, the V6 Mustang, who showed up with Mach 1 parts on it. I had mentioned it in a previous video when we went to another car meet together, but basically it's a Mustang V6, and the guy's grandpa had a wrecked Mach 1, so he transferred over the wheels, the hood, some of the interior bezel pieces, and so it was kind of an interesting build, and you would see it and think you're seeing a Mach 1, but to accommodate the hole in the hood, because he didn't have the shaker for it for some reason, he had just put a backward scoop on there to cover that hole. And so there are a lot of nice cars that showed up, like this 69 Camaro. I've seen this one around. The cool thing is this guy drives the car a lot. I see him cruising around town like this. Has Z28 badges on it. Obviously, a Z28 was more of a road course car with the DZ302 engine, but this has a huge engine with a big, huge blower sticking out of the hood. So really cool car, really nice looking car. So good to see it out. So I enjoy going out and seeing what everybody else has and what they enjoy. And it was fun to take the Bullet out. I had the drag radials on the Bullet, and my son doesn't like the 10th anniversary wheels, so you can hear him. I told him to repeat what he said. He was a little more nice when he said it this time, but he's like, "Dad, those wheels were ugly." This is what he said.
Say it again, boy.
Those wheels in the back, I really like them.
I don't like them either.
The other day I showed him a picture of a 10th anniversary Cobra, and I said, "What do you think of this car? What is it?" And he's like, "I don't know, but the wheels are ugly." So anyway, it's kind of funny. But anyway, got the Bullet back, and Cobra is looking great with the chrome wheels on it. I just love the Terminator stock wheels. Man, those look so good, especially on this car. The bright red with the chrome. That's perfection. So really, really early in the morning, about 4 o'clock in the morning, my brother brought his GT over, and he asked me to give him a ride to the airport and drop him off and take the GT. So I dropped him off, and then I was going to go home, but I thought, well, I'm already awake and it's a nice evening. I think I want to drive around a little bit, so I went to go get something to eat. That's a pretty easy clutch, actually. I like it. Days of having a window that doesn't roll down. Been there with friends. So I took the liberty to get a breakfast sandwich and go drive around, and I went to the Ford dealership. It's kind of where my brother and I end up a lot in the middle of the night when there's nothing open, nothing to do, just kind of go walk around without any pressure. There was a new 60th anniversary Mustang Coyote in the showroom. And so Ford's only going to make these in 3 colors. This is the race red one, which I really like. I probably like that the best. They're also making it in Wimbledon white to pay tribute to the old white color of the originals, and vapor blue. So I like the race red, it looks good. I believe they're going to make 1,965 of those to, pay tribute to the year 1965, although they've kind of changed. Ford used to celebrate it in the 64 to the other years. Like my '04 GT is a 40th anniversary, but now they've made those changes. I think that's because the 2015 Mustang, when it came out, they kind of wanted to have the new body style as the anniversary car. They wanted to launch that together, so they waited, and 2009 had a 45th badge on the GTs, but I think instead of 2014, they just moved it to 2015 with the new body style and did all that. So about an hour went by and the sun was just starting to come up, starting to get light out, and I decided to continue my midnight snack venture and got a big burrito here and enjoyed this brand new Del Taco they just barely opened. And I just enjoyed driving the GT around. It's a privilege to drive this car after the huge story this car has and what it means to my brother and me. And I took it for a cruise around our old neighborhood, and it was just really fun. It was a privilege to drive it. I told my brother, thanks for letting me drive it, even though I didn't tell him I was going to go so far with it. But I told him I put some gas in it, and he said, don't worry about it. So I parked it at his house, and then I walked home. I'm only a block and a half away from his house on the same street, so kind of cool. So back to the Bullet. I'm going to take it for a little bit of a drive. I need to go to a meeting, and as you can see, I have the 10th anniversary wheels on the back of the car. The reason why is because those have drag radials on it. I want to see how the traction is. So now my drive back, I meet up with a 69 Mach 1. Let's see how that goes. not for long. So that was pretty fun. That Mach 1 was really tough. It was super loud. It had big tires in the back. It was kind of lifted up in the back a little bit. Classic old muscle car look to it. And he surprised me, actually. He hung with me for a couple seconds, and I was like, wow, that's serious. But then as soon as he shifted, he was out of steam, and the bullet really picked up there with boost and everything. So you can hear it in the run. You can hear his car really loud next to me, and you see I'm in boost, and you see my air fuel ratio go to 11, and then after a few seconds, then you can hear my blower screaming because I've gotten ahead of him, and you can actually hear my car. So now that that's explained, let's listen to that on the instant replay. He hung, man, but not for long. So the bullet did really well. Now, something about that was when I do a hard pull, sometimes the cat back moves a little bit and it starts rubbing against the subframe so slightly, so it bugs me. So I had to drive it up onto this sidewalk here a little bit in front of my house and adjust it. You'll see how I do that. So I parked it like this. Sometimes the cat back wiggles loose. It's tight and everything, but sometimes right up here, right there where it gets close to the frame, it'll just move and rattle against the unibody frame, and it really bugs me. So I just got there where I didn't have to jack it up and everything, and just lay under there and just twist it back in place. It's pretty tight, but it moves a little bit. So that's what's been going on lately. That's the update for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more Mustang content.